Hey everybody, welcome to a new episode of Physical Media Format. And as you can see, we are going to be discussing and taking a look at the Bill and Ted VHS collection that I have here. More wonderful films that came out in the late 80s and the early 90s of my youth. I absolutely love these films. I can remember watching the trailer to Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, and I was just like, I have to see this film. And sadly, around that time, we didn't have a movie theater. By around that time, the movie theater downtown closed down, and it was probably another year, I think, until a movie theater opened up in my town. So anyway, but I did get to check it out on VHS. Now, we all know that in September 1st, in selected theaters and on VOD, Bill and Ted's 3, as in Bill and Ted's Face the Music, will be coming out, the third film, and it's a long-awaited film sequel, and I'm very excited. I just watched the Comic-Con at Home panel with that was hosted by Kevin Smith, and he had spoken to the writers, director, and the cast of Bill and Ted's Face the Music, and he gave a little early. He got an early view of it, the lucky guy, and he praised the film, and I take his word on it, the way he praised it and everything. You guys check it out yourself, and it's worth watching and everything. It's probably about 45 minutes, 50 minutes, so I was really impressed by his reaction and his review, and it really made me more pumped to check the third film out. Alright folks, well, let's get into this little checkout. As you can see, there's both films. Now, if you take a look, you're going to see that this is in a protective case. Now, I'm going to explain to you why Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure is in a protective case. Those who have seen the film on VHS, there was a little advertising for this contest that they were having. You know, you call this number 1-800-DUDE, and you would get all these grand prizes, or consolation prizes and everything. The main prize was you go to Paris, or you would win a VCR, which was back in those days a big deal because VCRs were pretty pricey. And then you'd win a whole bunch of other stuff, a T-shirt, or some knickknacks in there. And one of the consolation prizes, though, was a copy of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. And which is back then, when a VHS would come out, they were pretty pricey. They were almost $30 for some of them. And a lot of people are thinking, wow, you go to a thrift store, you can find these things for like 50 cents. Well, back in those days, they were pretty pricey. That's why not many people had them at first. But anyway, this is actually one of the a copy that was a consolation prize. Now, when you bought a mainstream in the store and everything, it actually would say Orion Pictures around on there, but instead it has Nielsen Entertainment, as you can see right there, and there's nothing that indicates the Orion Pictures logo who distributed the film originally. But, as I said, it's in this plastic thing. That's how it came. Yeah, it was a consolation prize. I actually tried to get it. Anyway, but I got this for Colin. So, anyway, here it is, that really cool poster that you got of Keanu Reeves, Alex Winter, of course the historical dudes that are inside the phone booth, and of course you got the legendary late great George Carlin, who one of the greatest stand-up comedians of all time, which I love the fact that he was in this film. Of course, that you can see here, you got the logo, of course, here on the sides, you got a picture of this, a scene from the film right there. Of course, you got the barcode here on the side, so they make more room for the back. There's the back right there, if you can look a little bit better. You can see Totally Hot. I'd stake my little life on it, which is, from Teen Martin magazine, Mart Year magazine. Never heard of that magazine. Joan of Arc. Actually, it's of course it's a spoof there. But of course, you had a picture of George Carlin and the three most important people in the universe. And that guy right there that sat in the middle and everything. He was actually an MTV VJ. Of course, you are not a VJ. I'm sorry. He was a saxophonist for Bruce Springsteen. Of course, you have Abraham Lincoln and Genghis Khan, Napoleon, Socrates, and Billy the Kid. And you got you got the credits here, and all the little extra stuff that you get there from the film. But of course, you got the synopsis right here. So again, the film, this thing wasn't really opened up much and everything, because I actually had, there was 2 copies. My brother actually had bought one sometime afterwards and everything, and we actually used that to play. So, but I'm going to open her up. Just a little flap here. Takes a little bit to get out. But, as you can tell that, it's a regular sticker, just a plain old black sticker of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Said, this film was, came out before they got any little special, Orion Pictures logos or anything like that. You can tell that it's not a lengthy video, as in when you see other VHSs and everything. There's not much tape to it and everything, which is was rare. But they got this out there on VHS as fast as they could, so they can. It was a sleeper hit. It wasn't like a runaway blockbuster hit, but it made its money and it became a real big cult classic, even on VHS. There's nothing on the side except for typical codes and stuff like that for inventory purposes for them and everything. But anyway, absolutely love this film. It got a lot of people into history, which is real important, because I'm a big history nut. I love history. I love the History Channel when it came out too, and it got people to want to understand history a little bit more, which is a good thing. Everybody should check out history. There's nothing boring about history. It's important to know your origins in the world. But anyway, let's get right back to it. Let's get to the sequel, Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, which came out a few years later. I believe in 1990, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, of course, I love this poster and everything. My buddy and I, that I had back in middle school, we were big Bill and Ted fans, and we used to do the air guitar and everything. We always wanted to take a picture like this, because I always loved the poster. And this had an awesome soundtrack. Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey had an absolute awesome soundtrack. It had Slaughter, Primus, Kiss. It was just a fun soundtrack, and I'm still looking for it. I hate the fact that I sold it many years ago. But when you're strapped for cash, you do things that you need to sell stuff in. But anyway, you got the Grim Reaper, Keanu and Alex again. As I said, it was a different little poster, and it needed to be its own movie. There it is right there. The outlining of the video is all pink and everything. Kind of a brightness of the this movie is a lot different than its predecessor. There's more added effects. More money was added to this film, but again, it didn't run away blockbuster hit. Some people said it kind of underperformed when it came out. But again, it was for me. I was there. I went right there to the theaters to go see it. Matter of fact, I went with a friend named Andy LaForest. Sadly, my friend Jay had moved away to Germany because his dad was in the military. And then my brother and my dad, we all went to go see this movie. Had the comic book version of this movie, and it had a lot of things about this. I love this movie. As I actually liked it a little bit more than Excellent Adventure. But we'll go ahead. You got the some stuff here on the side and everything. All the little copyrighted stuff and all that. There, here on the back, the synopsis, once they made history, now they are history. Of course, you all know the plot line of this film. More pictures of the film right here. And all the logos and all that stuff. And here on the side, you got another picture of the poster. But The thing about this one is that this is a little different than most VHSs. This is actually a more of a promotional piece. You see that the top flap here and everything is yellow. But this was actually a promotional piece that the distributors and stuff like that would send to the video stores, and they would take a look at the movie and everything and decide whether or not they want to buy, you know, a bunch of copies and rent it in their stores. So when this would be if I play this movie or this VHS and everything, there'll be a disclaimer on the bottom and everything saying that this is for exhibit only and not for resale. And obviously a person who owned a video store didn't want it anymore and got rid of it, and either, you know, didn't listen to the rules and sold it. But again, I don't know if it's worth anything or not, but you know, for me, I grabbed it, you know. And one of the cool things about the VHS version of Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey that you don't see on the DVD is that it came with the Slaughter video of Shout It Out, which I absolutely love that song. And it's, I said, the soundtrack is absolutely amazing. But again, you know, nice little pieces and everything. I said, I've always been a fan of Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey and Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I love these movies. I'm so happy that a third one's coming out because Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter, you know, when they played these characters, they just, you know, there's no way, I don't understand how, if anybody ever hated these films or hated Bill and Ted, because these guys, you know, you can put them next to Cheech and Chong, Laurel and Hardy. Even Kevin Smith said that his DNA of his creating Jay and Silent Bob were part of Bill and Ted and Cheech and Chong. So, you know, it's, you know, they make these guys very likable, and you know, these guys existed in real life, which I'm sure there's some guys out there that are like Bill and Ted. You know, you're probably gonna like them because, you know, they're just good-hearted, natured people. And we need a lot of that in this world. We need more of those type of people in this world. But anyway, folks, I want to thank you for again watching physical media format. I love talking about VHSs and on top of talking about movies and stuff like that. I mean, I introduced these films to my kids, and they love this film, and they're actually interested in wanting to see the new one that's coming out. Again, I love talking about old films, movies from my time, you know, when I was growing up. And it's, you know, brings back fond memories, especially when you look at them on VHS. You know, you kind of look at the difference when it comes to the remastered versions on DVD or Blu-ray or 4K or however you're watching them. But always make sure that, you know, you support physical format of film and anything like that. You know, digital. I'm always going to say, you know, digital's fine and everything. You know, but there always should be alternatives when it comes to the way you want to watch your film. And I think that the industry should pay a little more attention to that, because, you know, sometimes some people's internet is going to shut down or go out of the, you know, or something's going to happen, and, you know, you just don't know when you got nothing to watch, you know. So always keep a hold of your VHSs and stuff like that. Anyway, folks, and again, I want to thank you all for watching. Be sure to like this video and share it. You know, if you know people who like to watch, you know, who are big fans of VHSs themselves, you know, or just like to collect them for the sake of collecting, like myself, you know, show them these show them these videos, you know, and always let them know that, you know, thrift stores got them, you know, they're out there, you know, they're for, you know, nickels and dimes, basically. So, but again, you know, thumbs up. You know, be sure to hit that notification bell too and everything. You know, you always get updated on these on my videos here on this format, here on physical media format, and always check out the playlist. I got plenty of more episodes of physical media format to for you to choose from, and don't forget to subscribe and everything. This is year 5 for my channel, and I want to try to get those numbers up, folks. I really love doing this, and I really love playing with this channel, and it's just, you know, it's a great hobby, you know. I really don't make money on it, but, you know, it's not my big excuse for doing this YouTube channel. It's just the love of talking about film, folks. Again, folks, this has been physical media format here on the Movie Dawgs channel, and again, thanks for watching, and party on, dudes, and be excellent to each other. Bye.